Virabhadrasana 2. So first you will see the change of the feet or position of the feet changes. So front foot stays in same place. Yeah. So front foot is facing front only. This one will be facing front, but this one changes because in the warrior one, this is this angle making, right? So 45 to 60, but here it will be facing straight. So making like 90-degree angle. Yeah. So here it is 90-degree from the midline. If you see the midline of this feet, then here this is 90-degree and this is facing straight front. Okay. Then other thing also, many people discussion, because you cannot see in the picture, that what is the position of the feet, both feet. I mean the front one and the back one. So usually they say the front foot and back foot, what is the alignment for them? So some people, they say that the front foot be in line with the back foot arch. You know, there is an arch between the foot, right? So they say that you need to keep the front foot in straight line with the back foot arch. But if you keep like that, sometime you cannot do it correctly. So what we say, that your both heels should be in one line. So that is a more better way to do it. So back heel and front heel should be in one line. Then actually you find the better balance and you find the posture also more correct. So your groin opens little more, because here we need to open the groins. So your both thighs here, it is almost like external rotation. So this one is rotating out and this one is also rotating out. So that's why we need to make this back foot 90-degree, because this is almost like external rotation to open the groins, open the pelvis. Yeah. So this one is external rotation, because if you do internal rotation, then your knee will come too much in. So it should be in same line with the back leg. So this is both external rotation. You will see in warrior A, it is an internal rotation, but here it's a opposite. It's a external rotation. Then I was saying that making this 90-degree this side also, and 90-degree, almost 90-degree this one also. So how many 90-degree angle here? So here the back foot and the knee and lower leg and upper leg, then this comes, and this one you will see almost like 45-degree. Yeah. Then you will see that perfect angle front 90-degree, then this, then going 45-degree. Then you will find this is the position of the legs. Then we were talking about the torso. Torso should be in center, midline. You find the midline and dropping here between the hip joints. So it's a midline. So your spine should be vertical. Every time people doing this pose, you will see they are going forward like this. Yeah. So that is wrong. So trunk should be in the center. So like a wall, like a pillar. So the legs are the base, making right base, and your torso should be in center. So when, for example, I'm doing right side, so I'm not taking the right side my body. Yeah. Then both arms, as I said, in almost a straight line also. Yeah. So this hand, then you have to imagine that this hand pulling to this side and this hand pulling to back side. So shoulders should be wide. And if you lift the arms too much, then you are closing the shoulders. Shoulders becoming not open. So we keep the parallel, like shoulders dropping down, then stretching out. Yeah. Then head should be in the center, not bending the neck like chin coming too much forward, but we are looking at front, and what we need to look, the front side middle finger. That's what usually we say. Look at the middle finger at the front side. Yeah. And here, as I say, groin should open. So need to externally rotate the thighs. Then again, if you see from back side, then we need to tuck the tailbone. I will show you how most of the time people want to do it. So we need to tuck the tailbone, but this is the alignment at the moment.